Hello viewers, may the peace and blessings of Almighty Lord be upon each one of us. In the previous video, we looked at the lives of some Islamic scholars who devoted their lives to the freedom movement. In today's video, let us look into some more Islamic scholars who devoted their lives to the same cause. Let us first begin with the life of Sheikhal Hind, Maulana Mahmud al-Hassan. He was one among the countless leaders who fought for our freedom. His sacrifice gave him the title of Sheikhal Hind. When he returned from Malta after being imprisoned for 3 years, he was received by Gandhiji, Maulana Shaukat Ali, Dr. Ansari, Maulana Abul Bari, Maulana Kifayatullah and others. The defeat in Tripoli and Balkan Wars deeply affected the Indian Muslims. Maulana understood that it was not possible to defeat the Britishers alone. He tried to get help from Afghanistan, Iran and Turkey. He established many centers for this in North India. Delhi was his center. Many leaders like Maulana Muhammad Ali, Maulana Shaukat Ali, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Maulana Obaidullah Sindhi, Dr. Ansari, Lala Lajpat Roy and Dr. Rajendra Prasad were members of his organization. Maulana, along with students of the Deoband educational institution, laid the foundation for Jamiatul Ansar. Due to the fear that he might be imprisoned any time, he went to Makkah and from there he went to Medina. In Medina, he met the governor of Turkey, Ghalib Pasha, and formed an alliance with him to fight the British. Then Maulana Mahmud al-Hassan visited the capital of Turkey and paid a visit to Ghalib Pasha and made arrangements. At the same time, Turkey's defense minister Anwar Pasha reached Medina and discussed about the plans of Maulana. Maulana expressed affirmation to the plan. Ghalib Pasha wrote a letter in the name of Turkey government to send military to the northwest frontier province. This letter was later famously known as the Ghalibnama. Maulana was pleased with the military help of Turkey. He returned to India through Afghanistan, but amidst this, one unexpected incident took place. Arabs under the leadership of Sharif Hussain in 1916, with the support of Britishers, rebelled against Turkey. In January 1917, Britishers, with the help of Sharif Hussain, created and arrested Maulana Mahmud al-Hassan and many more Islamic scholars of that time. They were later sent to the Malta prison after investigation. At that time, political prisoners were kept in Malta. Nearly 2,000 prisoners were already present in Malta at that time. The environment they led to Maulana facing lot of troubles in the prison. Maulana spent most of his time in the prison praying. He used to give lectures to the prisoners. These lectures led to many revolutionary thoughts within them. He translated the Holy Quran to Urdu within the prison. Protests for the release of Maulana began to increase in the country, and finally he was released after 3 years of imprisonment. Like many other scholars, Maulana Mahmud al-Hassan also gave fatwa for Swaraj. He even said that it was compulsory on Muslims to fight for freedom. He brought revolutionary changes within the thinking of Islamic scholars. During the non-cooperation movement, he travelled across the country at that old age. He propagated Hindu-Muslim unity throughout his life. Maulana Mahmud al-Hassan was known for his patience, sacrifice, determination and tolerance. Let us now look at the life of Qazi Sayyid Ahmad Hussain. He was the first among the freedom fighters to give call for violence. He was a member of the organization named Hizbullah, meaning the group of Allah. Influenced by the principles of non-violence propagated by Gandhiji, he became a follower of Gandhiji. While providing his services in the Khilafat house along with Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali, Gandhiji asked him to return to Bihar after the people in Bihar requested for the same. In December 22nd, 1921, Gandhiji wrote in a newspaper, Young India, praising him that Krishna Prasad, Raja Rangadatta, Rana Shankar, Ghazi Ahmad Hussain and 150 other volunteers have been arrested. Bihar is saddened, and all these are great volunteers of the land. They have been working without much noise, fame and show continuously. Let us now look at Maulana Saeed Ahmad Dahlavi. He was born in Delhi in 1882. His family migrated from Kashmir. He was a Hafiz of the Quran. He had proficiency over many topics. He was a proficient writer. He was completely involved in the freedom movement. He had to be jailed for many times. He was first imprisoned in 1921 for 1 year, later in 1930 for 2 years, and he was again arrested in 1942 for 3 years. He was very close to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. When Nehru became the Prime Minister, he sent his secretary to sign Maulana's pension papers for Rs 200 a month. Maulana kept the papers to his forehead and said that it was his responsibility to fight for freedom and that cannot be recompensed with any amount. Maulana used to receive a monthly pension of Rs 200 from the Nizam of Hyderabad. When he joined the Congress in the freedom movement, he was threatened by the Nizam to stop giving this pension, and he proudly refused this amount. With this, I pray to Almighty Lord to grant him the highest place in Jannah and end this video. Please show our support by sharing and subscribing our videos and channel. Jai Hind.